When I tell people what I do, they say, that sounds like an amazing job. And they're right. I mean, it is the best job in the world. But their next comment is, you must have a lot of patience. And they're also right with that. Normally I say, oh no, well, we're waiting on cool animals and there's always something fun that'll turn up and there's always something to keep you entertained. But in reality, we do spend a lot of time sitting and watching and waiting. And that's what this film's about today. I wasn't actually going to release it because, in all honesty, it felt like a failure. But I think it's actually a really good example of just patience and hope and resilience and just that blind optimism that you need while making wildlife films. Please excuse a few of the blurry shots and slightly weird audio. It was my first time using this. I'd literally got it out of the box as I went away on that trip and hadn't really worked out how it worked. Yeah, sit down, strap in for a whispery ASMR, detailed behind the scenes of what happens when the animal that you want to see doesn't turn up. We've just got the camera set up. It's beautiful, sunny evening, and it's been sunny all day, and this hide is incredibly hot. We're both really sweaty. Nothing around much at the moment, a couple of crows, but yeah, we're just gonna have to hope that we get a big fluffy mammal, a bear or a wolverine or a wolf or even a fox. We'll see what comes, but now it's just a bit of a waiting game. It's nearly 9 o'clock. We've been in here for 4 hours now, and everything's disappeared. There were dragonflies before, there were crows, but now there's nothing. It's really still, really calm. The pond in front of us is like a mirror, and the sun has gone behind a little bit of a cloud, and it's a really beautiful, soft, diffuse evening light. And I would really, really love a bear or a wolverine or something to turn up right now because it looks beautiful. But there's nothing. So we're just going to have to sit quietly and wait. 2 minutes past 10. I was hoping that with it being dusk, we'd get some animals coming out, and it's still dusk. So I have my fingers firmly crossed that we'll get some action in the next hour while it's still relatively bright. There's not a breath of wind, and that has meant that the mosquitoes have come out a little bit. I'm hoping that they don't have too much to eat tonight. Just had our first visitor. It's gone 11 now, so it's over an hour since sunset, and it's pretty dark. It's a bit too dark for the red, unfortunately, but the FX6 has come into its own, and we had a wolverine come in. It didn't stick around for long. It was on a mission. It walked around the lake, just sniffing, had a quick drink, and then just ran off. Lovely to see. And hopefully we get more creatures coming in. Although, if they're going to come in, hopefully they either come in within the next few minutes while I've still got some light, or they come in 4 or 5 hours when the sun's come up again. It's 1:15 in the morning. Since the wolverine, we've not really seen anything. I'm having a yogurt. It's 2:30 in the morning, and it's noticeably brighter already. There is some really, really pretty mist on the pool in front of me. Wish there was a bear walking past, but there isn't. It's been dead. It's been dead since the wolverine. It's 4:30 in the morning. Sun rose about an hour ago, but it's still not poked up above the trees. Nothing's happened apart from a very swift visit from a wolverine. It's been quite a quiet night, and now the light's gonna get nice again. It'd be lovely to have a big, fluffy, backlit bear turn up. I'm not holding my breath. It's 6:30, and it's nearly time to leave the hide. It's been an uneventful night, apart from the wolverine, which passed quickly through. But yeah, heading back, grab some breakfast and have a sleep. I'll touch wood and cross all my fingers and hope that it's a more eventful night tonight.
It's a beautiful, overcast, grey day. It's raining a little bit. We're just hoping it's a bit more eventful than yesterday. It's nice seeing the wolverine, nice seeing the other stuff, but we're here for bears. And we're really hoping that we get some tonight.
It's rainy, you could probably hear it. Not sure how that's going to affect our chances today, but hopefully it can't make it any worse. We didn't see any bears, so hopefully they're hungry today and they come out. We're in one of the best places in Europe to film bears, to even see bears, so hopefully we have good luck tonight. 20 minutes in, 13 and a half hours to go. We've been in the hide for over 2 hours now, and it's still raining, and we've seen very, very little. We heard some loons, but haven't seen them, and it's back raining again. I'd love to see a bear shaking. Film that in slow motion. First we need a bear before we can get a bear shaking in slow motion. We're 3 hours in, and it's raining again. It's not very nice. No animals, no birds, no dragonflies, nothing. We've been in the hide for 5 hours. It's still raining. We've still not seen anything. Feels like it's going to be a long night. It's 11 o'clock. It's dark, gloomy, no animals. Bit miserable, really. We've just had a wolverine come in, but it's so dark out there. I'm up at 51,000 ISO, and I've barely got an exposure. It's just dark on the monitor. Cool to see it, but wish he'd come in a couple of hours ago at least. It's gone 2:30, and the light is picking up again. There's still nothing. Welcome to Hide ASMR. Okay, that's enough. So it's 5:30 in the morning. About an hour and a bit ago we had a wolverine come through. We've just had a beautiful red fox on the far side of the pond. Managed to get a couple of shots of it, but it's just disappeared off into the forest. Nice to know that there's a few other things around here, but still no bears. Still no bears. They must be somewhere, but they're not here. Oh, there's the fox. It's gone round. It's day 3. We're heading to the height. Got to be really quiet, but hopefully we see something nice. The weather's much better than yesterday. Ready for another long night at the Hyde.
Let's go.
Day number 3 in the Hyde. Last night was a bit of a washout, to be honest. We saw wolverines and foxes, but no bears. And the weather's a lot nicer today, much brighter. And so we've got our fingers crossed that we'll see the bears and hopefully be able to film them. But no guarantees. It's wildlife after all. It's about 7:30. We've been in the Hyde a couple of hours, 2.5 hours. We've just had a wolverine come in. It was really quick. Didn't get that much, but it's much better weather today than it has been the last couple of days. Wolverine's here during the day, so we've got nice light. It looks so much better when there's light than in the gloaming. We've got a couple of hours till the sun goes down. This would be lovely to have a bear with beautiful golden backlight. Oh, and that's the sound of the red starting up. Sounds like a spaceship taking off. It's not a quiet camera. It's going to come for a drink. He's going to come to the water's edge. Yeah, nice. Okay. Not where I was expecting, but... Oh, you prick. We've just had a wolverine and also a red fox come in. Pretty quick visits, but the light's nice, and both managed to get some cool footage. So yeah, happy with that. I'm hopeful that we will get the bears. It's looking really nice. I want a bear. Come on, bears. Come on, bears. Yeah, that was more exciting. That felt more like wildlife filmmaking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We've got nice light. We've got cool animals.
Yeah. Motivation.
Yeah. So yeah, really good. It's 9:30 and we've just seen our first bear. But it was right off to the side. It was walking quite gingerly, quite carefully, and then something spooked it. So we're hoping that it comes back. There are definitely bears here. Yet to film one, but they're here. We've seen it. So after 2.5 days, feeling so high in the Hyde, it's been an eventful hour. So it's 10:30 now. An hour ago, we saw the bear, but didn't manage to get any shots of it. About 20 minutes ago, we saw it on the other side of the pond, and we managed to get a camera on it fairly quickly, but it didn't stick around for very long. It's obviously pretty nervous. We didn't manage to film very much, but we did see, and we have filmed a bear. Really nice to see. And I've got a little bit more time on the FX6, so hopefully it comes back while it's still light enough to film with the FX6. It's 4:30 in the morning. Been up here, watching from the bed. I can see directly out the window. It's been slow, it's been quiet. I had to sleep through the darkest bit of the night. There is the chance that the bear came in during that part of the night. It would have been very dark if I'd been filming it. I took the choice to have a bit of a nap, just hoping that we get some more action this morning, although I'm not too expectant that we get anything. It's coming up for 7. Just about to start packing the cameras away. And it's been raining all morning. No animals, no creatures come in. It's just been dreich and drizzly and a bit horrible. I'm gonna go back, have a sleep, and then see what happens tonight. Hopefully, we'll get to see the bear again. See it even more than we did last night. We are back for night 4 in the hide. It was a bit rainy when we first walked in, but that seems to have stopped. And now it's slightly overcast, but still bright and looking nice. So, yeah, hopefully we have a bit of a repeat of last night. Have some foxes, wolverines and bears come in. Emphasis on the bears. It's 8:30. We've been in here for 3.5 hours and not got very much at all, to be honest. Time is running out for these bears to turn up. It's coming up for 10 o'clock and we've seen very little. 5 hours in so far and there's so little. So, not sure what's going on today. I'd hoped that we would have seen another bear by now, but not yet, and the sun sets in a few minutes, so it's going to start getting dark fairly quickly. Something might come along. There's only one way to film stuff, and that's to be out there. This is a really good place, or should be a really good place to film bears, but they're not here, so we can't film them, but we're in the right place. We're not being lucky at the moment. I keep on spotting the same shadow. It's like a darker bush, and I think it's a wolverine every single time. And every single time it's still the same bush. You'd think I'd learn. We've just had a really nice interaction with the wolverine. Stuck around for ages, which, wow, was really, really nice. Nice to see. And we've seen quite a few of them, but this one was probably the best. And because it's been raining today, it was really soggy, and it did some nice shakes. And as it was running, it was throwing water and spray up in the air. So, yeah, they are chaotic creatures. They don't run in a straight line. It looks like they're absolutely just making it up as they go along. But, yeah, a really nice encounter with this guy, and well, it's pretty dark now, but we'll see if it comes back. It's a final morning, the final half hour, and not much has gone on overnight. There was a wolverine that came in about 5-ish, passed through quickly before I managed to film it, so yeah, it's been another long night, but it's been a good 4 days overall. Really nice to see the bear yesterday, even though it was brief, and all wolverines and the foxes have been epic. Yeah, successful-ish time in the hide. It's nearly time to pack up and start the long journey home. It's always nice to spend time out watching the world go by, watching wildlife, watching nature. And that's one thing that you really get to do in a hide. You get to slow down and just watch, which is something we don't often get to do. I think that's it for this trip. I doubt we'll see anything else, so no more wolverines, no more foxes, and almost certainly no more bears.
Let me know down below what the longest period of time is that you've gone without seeing the animal that you were meant to be filming. Mine is considerably longer than this. It was 10 days, actually in a similar location, trying to film bears, and we just didn't see anything. We're up at night, in the cold, in the dark, in April time, and 10 days of sitting, watching snow in the dark. But when that bear did come, it was amazing. It's one of those moments that I will never, ever forget. So I think that is my longest period without seeing very much at all. If you're interested in the difference between the two lenses that we were using, the CN20 and the 60-600, I made a film about that while I was out in Finland, so check that out, and I'll see you next time.